For those of you joining in, this is the new setup. This is what um, will be the new setup, like where I do most of the videos now. It took a while to set up my room, but we got various different things. It's not just this. I got a little area where we're gonna use to do some of the projects, like the Veloci not the Veloster, the Utah Raptor one. Yeah, we're gonna do that on a new desk I got. Um, we're gonna continue that now. I was just waiting to set up the desk. That's why I took a break from the Utah Raptor project. But we're gonna get back to that because the I finally got everything set up. But yeah, today is the day. Today's the day we announced the giveaway winner. Um, Thank you so much for 300 subs. We're already at 500, only a week later. It's just crazy how fast we're growing. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to up the quality and how these videos are set up. Let's get some better lighting here. Let's see here. Maybe if I go around the camera. Nope. Should figure this out before I went live, but I mean, I was eager to go live, so there's that too. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a couple more people to come in to the stream, giving everybody a chance to get in before we announce the giveaway winner. But while we wait, I do want to show some other things. So some of you guys have seen the post, but I'm gonna talk about it here too. For our next giveaway, we're gonna give away a Hammond Collection Stegosaurus. So this is gonna be our next giveaway. Oh, this setup's so much easier. You guys have no idea how hard the other setup was. It was kind of a little annoying. This is so much easier. But yeah, we're gonna give away a Stegosaurus for our next giveaway. Basically, we just have to hit the goal of 500 followers on TikTok and 1,250 on YouTube subscribers, and I'll give a brand new one away. Not this guy. This one's in my personal collection. I want you guys to get a brand new Stegosaurus. So we'll give away a Stegosaurus in the next giveaway. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that. I always like trying to give back to you guys, and we can do that through giveaways. So I wish you could all win, but I mean, I'm not made out of money, so sorry about that. But yeah, let me get these guys back on here. I was thinking, what do you guys think about, instead of giving away big prizes for after the Stegosaurus, instead of a big prize, maybe we give away like three figures to three different winners. So that way there's like more winners, so there's more of a chance for you to win. Instead of one winner getting a big prize, it's multiple winners getting smaller prizes. I feel like that might be a pretty neat idea for you guys. But yeah, I should have put it on Discord that I was going live now, but there's not that many people in. If you guys are new, we have a Discord. I need to get a second, like a laptop here, so I can comment on my own live. But yeah, there's a Discord. I'll link it. You know what? I'll link it after the live. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, we just talk about dinosaurs and stuff in there. Sometimes I talk about things I'm gonna do in the future. Right now, I'm gonna film a collection video, so I'm gonna showcase my entire collection, and yeah, was waiting on doing that because just wanted a better looking setup before I went over my collection. Yeah, you think that's a good idea too? Yeah, I think that'd be cool to have more opportunities for more winners. But yeah, the next one will be the Stegosaurus, and then after that, we'll probably do a multi-winner giveaway. But the next one is the Stegosaurus. It's for sure the Stegosaurus because I already bought him, so he should come in soon. Um, I just sent out a Patreon giveaway. The winner was Maya Rees. So that I sent that giveaway. She should be getting it soon. Um, I'll send pictures. I'll post pictures once she gets the the figure. To yeah. Um, so I checked this morning and it shipped. It told me that it's arriving Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'm gonna just pretty much dedicate the entire afternoon to doing a review and uploading the review, recording, editing, and uploading the review. I'm still bouncing back and forth whether or not I kind of want to like show my face for the review. Um, I'm not like, oh, it's like a face reveal, whatever. No, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, we're barely starting, so I still have that option whether or not to show my face or not. I'm still thinking it over. I just want to bring more personality into my videos, and I feel like showing my face will give me that option to actually show you guys my personality, like my inner child, when I get to see these figures for the first time. So that's kind of what I want to do when I review the bull figure. I guess once it comes time to do it, I'll know. But yeah, I'm gonna actually review something else today. I got a Marvel Legends Venom figure. I'll review him today. And yeah, I haven't announced the winner yet. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to be in here so I can announce it. I already have the winner picked out here. Yeah, I wanted to. It was kind of like sloppy the last time I picked the winner, so I wanted to come prepared. So I put a randomizer comment picker. Uh, Basically, I had to go in and filter out everything. So, it wasn't just any comment, it was just like one person per comment that was entered. And basically, you had to just say what your favorite dinosaur was. It doesn't matter if you said congratulations congratulating me on the goal reached. You were still entered. The only thing that I was a little like skeptical about, it's like, um, don't just ask for like a dinosaur. I really want to push that in this channel. I'll let it slide this time because I didn't mention it, but I just want you guys to have manners in this channel. So if I'm like being like, oh, enter the giveaway, say your favorite dinosaur, don't just be like, can I have Stiggy Moloch? It's like, that's not very polite, you know? But most of you guys were good about it. A lot of you were congratulating me, and I really appreciate that. And just remember, to anyone that's thinking like, oh, they're just like sucking up to have a better chance of winning, it's completely randomized. It does not matter if you congratulated me or not. I really appreciate you when you do congratulate me on these milestones. It means a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. It's all equal. I just want to push that you guys have manners when these giveaways happen. I'm not made out of money. I wish all of you could win, but it's just, that's how it is right now. Only one of you can win, so I appreciate everybody that has subscribed, and yeah. So we've been yapping for around 9-10 minutes, so I think it's a good time now to announce the winner. But yeah, let me just grab my little card over here that I wrote my notes on. So the winner of the giveaway is Very Good 09856. So Very Good said that his favorite dinosaur is Carnotaurus because of his body build and that he runs fast. He also says that he loves his tiny arms. I thought that was a really cool comment. When I picked out the winner, I went back and looked at his comment, and I was like, that's really cool comment. Cool dinosaur to pick as your favorite. And he also did say that in the comment that he would want a sticky Moloch. So there we go. Barry Good 09856. You have won the giveaway, and yeah, I'll be messaging you shortly, tagging you and messaging you one on one to so I can get your information and we can send you the the Stiggy Moloch. So congratulations to Barry Good. Yeah, and thank you for congratulating me on the subs. I saw that. Um, thank you for saying. Thank you, Ghost Motion, for saying that you hope I make it to 1K. Uh, yeah, I do too. I hope we make it to 1K soon. I keep hitting the desk. I'm sorry if you guys are saying that. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that entered the giveaway and that has subscribed. Don't worry, there's going to be more giveaways if you didn't win this one. But yeah, congratulations to Very Good. I'll be tagging you shortly, and now it's time to move on to our next goal and yeah, push towards 1,250 subscribers. So one of you can win the Stegosaurus. Yeah, I do have a Discord. I can't comment right now on my video. I'm like recording. I don't have a second device to comment on it. If someone has a Discord and can link it in chat, that'd be amazing. But yeah, congratulations, Very Good on the giveaway. So yeah, let's keep continuing this momentum. Let's get to the next goal so we can give away a Hammond Collection Stegosaurus. And remember, if you guys already have the dinosaur or whatever I'm giving away, if you guys already have it, there's always an option for me to send a cash prize of what the giveaway is worth instead of the Stegosaurus, a cash prize, and you could use that to buy a different figure. So yeah, let me just catch up with the chat. You have a question? I'll ask you on Discord. Okay, yeah. I'll add you and you can ask the question. Yeah, there's a post with the link of my Discord server. So if you go under my post on my Instagram, not my Instagram, my YouTube, sorry. If you go under my YouTube, there is a post where I linked my Discord. So you can click on there and yeah, you can add me there and you can ask me the question. Dino Guy, I have Dino Guy on Discord. Okay, yeah, well, I can chat with him after. That's completely fine. What dino would you like to see have a Hammond collection? Honestly, anything other than the ones we got. Those ones were, I was so disappointed. I kept scrolling on the post that showed off the new dinosaurs. And I was like, come on, something. And I'm like, really? Like, just the Dryosaurs? I don't even know the other dinosaurs. I've never heard of them. And I mean, I'm not the biggest dinosaur nerd, but I mean, I was for a while when I was growing up. So I was like, I've never heard of these dinosaurs. It was really disappointing, but I think at the top of my list, I really want to see Suchomimus. That's just because I'm a big Spinosaurus fan. I like the whole family tree, so I would love to see Suchomimus next. And that would also open up the window for the TV shows to get Hammond Collection figures, so that would be pretty cool. Indoraptor would be amazing. I would be so happy for an Indoraptor. New wave of Hammond Collection. Yeah, it was so disappointing. I'm still gonna get all three, but there's no variety. It sucks because introducing novel Hammond Collection figures is pretty cool, but like we could have gotten other dinosaurs too. Like you release 2 novel figures, and then you release other figures along with it, and they would have been a lot cooler of a wave. But they just released 3 small figures, not even like medium-sized figures. Like I love niche dinosaurs. Don't get me wrong. Like over here, one of my favorites from the Hammond Collection. I'm about to knock everything over. Hold on. One of my favorites is This guy is so niche to me. I'm like, I'm like, why did he get a Hammond collection figure? But it's so cool that he did. And so I do love these niche releases of figures, but like when the entire wave is figures that are very niche, it's just not that exciting. It doesn't make it as exciting. Stiggy is your favorite herbivore. Ah, yeah, you have restrictions on getting the. Yeah, I heard it's hard outside the U.S. to get anything that's Hammond collection related. Indominus or Indoraptor, any of them would be amazing to have in the Hammond collection. I did pre-order the Indoraptor from Namu Toys because it does scale pretty nicely with the other Hammond collections. That's my only issue with Namu is that the scaling for their action figures is kind of like all over the place. Hammond collection Mutantodon, you really like the I I would like a Unidon Hammond collection figure. I wouldn't be that upset over it. I'd be pretty psyched about it. I mean, it's not my favorite dinosaur. I think it looks a little funny, but I'd still want the figure. What else? I'm still catching up. Novel Carno. That's what I was like. I was when I found out I was going to the pool with my girlfriend. I probably annoyed her how many times I talked about it, but I was like, why didn't we get a novel Carnotaurus? Like you release novel dinosaurs and don't release a novel Carnotaurus. I was like, I was just yapping. The you own the Concavinator. Yeah, he's so cool. I love niche releases, but like one in a wave is enough. Like Irritator was cool, Concavinator was cool, but if we got a wave where it was only a Concavinator and an Irritator, I'd be upset. I'd be like, why? Why did we get two niche dinosaurs with no star dinosaurs? I like variety. That's what I love. I can't stress that enough. Can we see your collect? Yeah, I can show you guys my collection right now. I still do have a decent Hammond collection. Indominus Rex, I wish. Yeah, I wish. I hope so. Hopefully soon. You were hoping to get Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus will get restocked. Don't worry about that. They restock Hammond collection figures. Up until like I don't know, but they will restock it. I'm guessing they were hiding the other Hammond collection figures in the reels because they're gonna be really good. I'm not sure because we've seen small Hammond collection waves. I don't remember, but I think the Dilophosaurus was a small wave. It just came with the Dilophosaurus and like another human. I could be wrong, but I know there was small waves, so that could be it. So I wouldn't get my hopes up. I mean, I hope they do it, but I wouldn't get my hopes up because yeah, Emus scares me. I've seen how easily the figures crack and fall apart. Yeah, that's the thing with those like highly posable figures is that you can't play with them. You got to be really careful and just pose them and keep them on a shelf. They're just meant for collectors. JP3 Spinosaurus is the best. Yes, I have no Hammond collection. Is it hard to get them where you're from? I have only three Hammond collection: the Spinoceratosaurus and the Lost World Velociraptor. I'm trying to get the Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus is pretty good, and where I'm from, it's pretty easy to find it in the stores. So I wish you luck on that one. I like I have like three Hammond collection dinosaurs. Two are said as bad as well. The other one is good. Okay. Hi, hello King Kong. Name's Daniel. How you doing, Daniel? Yep, that's how I feel. Darn you, Mattel. So we're gonna let's uh let's do a small little tour on the figures I have my Hammond collection. Where you're from? You found eight Stegos in the store. Yeah, I'm not seeing like a ton like that, but I'm seeing them like consistently in the store. Like there will be at least 2 to 1 every time I go to Target. I watch a guy. Oh, a guy got the new Spinosaurus, and all he does is photography with the figures. And after 50 photos, you notice cracks on the jaws and left the legs and tails and areas. Hmm. I might have to reconsider then getting my Namu figure. I mean, I guess I can always cancel the pre-order, but maybe I'll just get it and then I can compare it to Mattel and do a video like that. You don't get Hammond Collection in Ireland, and that sucks. I'm sorry for that. I find the Hammond Collection, Allosaurus was out for like a whole year, and that's what I'm saying. It's like when the figures initially come out, it's a little hard to find them, but after a while, they should be on the shelves for quite a bit, at least for like 6 months to a year. One of my WalMarts has a Hammond Collection Carno, and they priced it for $100. Shaking my head. Damn, that sucks. That's really that's stupid. The only Jurassic World toy in Cosmo, there is a Pyroraptor. I missed out on the Pyroraptor, and I want that figure, so I'm gonna end up paying way more than I want to for that figure. You got the Aloe on Amazon, getting the Giga for your birthday. You know what's funny? I'm also getting the Giga Nautis for my birthday, even though I mean I'm 24. I'm pretty I'm pretty old to be getting toys for my birthday, but my girlfriend knows how much I like these figures and collect them, so she got me the Giga when it was on sale, um, and yeah, she told me do not buy the Giga because she knows that it was on my list to get. So I probably would have bought it too if she didn't tell me, but she told me don't get the Giga that I got it for you and it's gonna come in for your birthday. So I'm waiting on that. Sold out for a year somehow. Did get it, Terry. I tried to find Hammond Collection Bull Buck T Rex, but sadly I didn't. Yeah, the Hammond Collection Buck T Rex sold out in 15 minutes, so that was difficult. I saw a lot of people were saying that when they were putting in their info, they got the notification that it was out of stock. I feel like that's why you have to be prepared. Like for stuff like that, like I had a feeling that it was gonna go out of stock right away. Let me put something on the screen so I'm not just yapping to a white screen. But I had a feeling that it was gonna sell out immediately, so I made sure I was logged in. I had my shipping information already saved onto my account and my payment information saved onto my account. So all I had to do was click, and it was on there. So I got to check out pretty quickly. Same. I was really sad with the pyro. Now he's gone. Yeah. Um, it sucks. He's really expensive now, but I mean, what can we do? I'm probably gonna end up picking him up for way too much. For some reason, the T Rex in Rebirth has no kills but has aura. Yeah, he does. He's really cool. He's huge. I want him in the collection. Can you do your tour? Sorry, yeah, I've been yapping a lot. I got the Giga in my collectibles. He's fire. Yep. Giga is really cool. I can't wait to get mine. W, girl, you're a lucky man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. You're single. It's all good. It takes a while to find the right person, so I wish you luck. I wish my birthday I get a Spinosaurus. I hope you do too. I had a chance to get the Tricam question, but I just chose Serrato. Serrato's pretty cool. I think you made the right decision. I ended up actually selling my Triceratops. I just didn't think he was a good figure. He felt way too small compared to the T-Rex. Sorry, I had to get some water. I keep hitting the desk with my knees. Getting a girlfriend while collecting toys is difficult, not gonna lie. Not really. When you're, if you're still in school, I understand. But you just have to find the right person to that still like cares about you despite having like little funny hobbies. Sorry, my throat's on fire. I should have drank more water. Fire and look amazing paint and the control is amazing. Yep. I know it's such a coincidence. I got the Giga for my birthday this year. That's funny. Looks like Gigas for the birthday is the new trend. Well, I gotta go. It's 10 p.m. in Ireland. Good night, fellow Dana figure enjoys. Good night. Hope you have a hope to see you again on the streams. I started getting back into figure collecting again, and only figures I have the Indoraptor possibly from Mattel. I don't know. Well, welcome, welcome. In the Jurassic movie, there are like 30 kills. That's true. Very true. I really want a Hammond collection Mutadon and Indoraptor. I hope we get the Indoraptor soon. Mutadon, I could wait, but I want the Indoraptor. Good night, King Kong. I have the Giga right next to me while we're speaking. That's funny. He's watching the video with you. Trudon is the best, but Spinosaurus is better. Yep. About the Pyroraptor, our website has it for $100 or $200. Yep. That's what I'm going to end up having to pay for if I want one. The Giga is perfect in every way except his joints are really loose. His jaw sometimes you have to move it a couple times before getting it perfectly closed. The second part of his tail sometimes falls. Oh, that sucks. I hope mine's not that bad. Those are the issues of mine. Yeah, I've heard the some of the joints on the Spinosaurus neck are loose. Mine's pretty stiff, so I think I got lucky with mine. Has anybody won? Oh yeah, Barry Good was the winner of the giveaway. I love Mutadon or Hammond Quetzalcoatlus would be amazing. Jurassic World Rebirth Velociraptor got cooked. 100%. Alright, let's get on with my collection showcase. So the first one is just the first one I happen to grab is the Trudon. So yeah, this is a pretty recent figure. Well, obviously because of the release. Got stiff joints. Let me fix that. But yeah, pretty new guy in my collection. The Trudon. Hold on, guys. Let me just get a glass of water real quick. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. I don't know why my throat was getting so dry. Oh, there goes. I gotta stop hitting the desk with my knee. I'm just a pretty tall person, and the desk is a little short. Let me mute real quick. I need to get this out. Sorry about that. I have a question. So, does my audio sound good here? Or does my audio sound better like this? So here is just the phone picking up the audio. This is my headset picking up the audio. The first. Okay. Hold on. How big? I'm 6'2", so I'm a pretty tall guy. Okay, so I should organize this. So this is number one. Number one is me talking right now. And this is number two. Number two is me talking right now. Number two. You got the Spinosaurus, but the box is cooked. Yeah, at least you got the Spinosaurus. I never really care about the packaging because I'm always gonna just throw it away. I don't really keep my figures in the package. The first is better. Number one. Okay, yeah. I'll stick with number one. All right, cool. So yeah, this is my Hammond Collection Trudon figure. I got this one recently. I went to a Target that was kind of far from my house because it was at the time when they just released. It was the only one that had them in stock. So I had to go a little bit further than I would like to pick him up. But it was a fun adventure. I went with my girlfriend, and yeah, we walked into a Target in a kind of like more rich area of the city I live in, and it was like really crazy how different a Target is in an area that has money, whether versus like a place that's just as normal. Because I don't really like live in a rich or like poor area. It's like pretty normal here. So yeah, walking into a Target in a rich area is actually like way different. It was just really weird to see. I was like, I thought a Target would be the same everywhere, but apparently not. But yeah, that's where I got this guy. And also, let me put him back here. I happened to get the Stiggy Moloch in the same place. So yeah, I managed to get both these guys. Was a little disappointed when I didn't find the Spinosaurus that same day, but it was still pretty cool that I was able to get the Stiggy and the Trudon in the same day. I was really impressed by both the figures. I was like, oh wow, like the quality is getting like super good on these figures. Like the paint, I was just impressed on the horns. I love that they can make things sharp now just by making it rubber, and it's like you can't really poke yourself with it as if it were to be hard plastic. I'm surprised they made the mouth open and close considering how small it is. Something that I saw in the new leaks for the Comic Con is that I don't even think the Dryosaurus has a joint for its mouth, and it's weird because it just has a really open mouth. I seen a couple of people say stop motion contest. You should do a stop motion contest. That'd be cool. Yeah, I wanna. Oh, there goes Stiggy. Let me put him back there. I think I want to do a couple of things. I want to do a video where react to you guys' collections, and if you guys want to be a part of that, just join the Discord. We're gonna do stuff like that too in the future. Stop motion contests would be pretty cool too. Yeah, just join the Discord and we'll do stuff like that. First, third place thing would be cool. Yeah, you guys could actually work for something. That would be cool. That would be a fun video idea. Yeah, just join the Discord and I'll do that once we have more people in the Discord. So it's not just me going over like a handful of people. Maybe we can get a bunch of people to do it. Yeah, I have to go, but it's been a fun stream by the way. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody that's on the stream right now. I'm doing toy movies. Can you add a line for my characters? It's just Jurassic Park 3 in my movie. Can you add a line from one of my characters? Yeah, I could do that for you. No problem. Just if you have Discord, you can message me there. I have a link somewhere in my post under my YouTube where my Discord is, and you can join there, and I can add you, and I can do that for you. All right, moving on to the next figure. I have the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 2. One thing I found... I don't have Discord, can you just say it? Do you have... Where is this? What is somewhere? Do you have TikTok? I can do it. I can send it through TikTok too. The Stiggy just died. Yeah, he took a pretty hard hit. I'll have it on my laptop when I'm on vacation. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Yeah, this is the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 2. Something I've noticed is under light, the orange is different. But like, here, let me turn the light off real quick. And now it's a little better. But like without like with natural lighting, the orange looks the same. But it's like you put like a bright studio light on it and like the orange from the legs and the body look a lot different. Initially I was going to do a video complaining about it, but then I saw it in natural light and it looked the same. So I think it's just depending on the lighting that this figure looks different. My only complaint with this figure is that the jaw is really weird on my figure. It just doesn't really shut properly unless you like push it in. And even then it's not all the way. The orange parts on the body are really inside of the arms. Yeah, yeah, he does look like he has a tan. One thing I don't like about this figure is that he's not flexible. It's like as flexible as the Velociraptor should be. Like, yeah, he can barely look up and down. That's because they chose to like hide the joints in the neck. Uh, yeah, I don't think that was a good idea by them. A Velociraptor should be pretty flexible. Here, let me bring out one of my other Velociraptor figures just to show you. The Hammond Collection Blue figure. And then in this one, you can see that the joints can be, they're a little exposed, which gives it more flexibility. You can move it that far up. And then you can move it that far down, which is way more flexible than the Tiger, which can give you like different angles. Like right here, he's leaning forward, or when he's about to like pounce on a prey, you can make him look like this. So yeah, I feel like that's the one complaint. Well, the two complaints I have about the Tiger. But yeah, now that we have him out, here is my blue figure. Blue is a pretty cool figure. The only complaint is that this is before they had the sharp rubber teeth, so it kind of looks a little funny, but that's okay. And it was one of the first figures with the eye, so it's not as noticeable. It's not as good looking as other figures. Maybe if I get the light on it a little better. See, that looks a lot better when you get some light on the figure's eye. But from other angles, it doesn't look as good. But yeah, the blue figure's pretty cool. I just yeah, for the time, I mean, for the time it was pretty much perfect. We didn't get those like upgrades until later on, but here is a Velociraptor I hate. Well, not Velociraptor I hate. I hate this figure. This figure, I don't know, does anyone have this figure? And does anyone have the same issues as I have? Look at the eye on this figure. It's like going up. Do you see that? The figure's eye is going into the skull. I even try to like remove this piece to try to fix the eye, and it would not work. It would go back. This eye is not as bad, but it's still, you could kind of see that it's like sliding up, which sucks because this figure was supposed to be like, yeah, mine broke too. I had to glue it back. Mine broke right here at the knee, and it no longer moves because I had to glue it back. Mine, I was about to get to that, but yeah, mine broke. Yeah, this figure was just not very good. And it sucks because it was the one that was supposed to be really, really cool because the eye slit was a lot more noticeable and it had sharp teeth. So it was supposed to be a figure that was like going to perfect the raptor, but it just had a bunch of quality control issues. I'm like, the joints, I'm scared to pose this guy because I feel like he's going to break again. Because I just tried posing him the very first time I tried posing him, he broke right here. It was really frustrating because I didn't buy him on release. I had to buy him aftermarket, and I paid $50 for this figure, and for it to break the second I got out of the packaging, it sucked. Yeah, that's probably my least favorite Hammond Collection figure. But here, we'll get another small figure here. I have the Dilophosaurus. Delta was your first Hammond Collection? Well, I'm sorry for that, because it's a really bad representation of the Hammond Collection figures. It just was not a very good figure. This one is a good figure. You're missing a little bit of the white right here on the body, but that's okay. The paint looks fantastic on the frill. This is one of those first Hammond Collection figures, so it doesn't have that glass eye, but it still looks good. The eye still looks pretty good. The mouth looks good. Yeah, this figure is pretty cool. Hammond Collection Delta is your dream figure. Yeah, Dilo. Yeah, Dilo's. I think he's. Yeah, I think he's pretty expensive. I remember buying this at Target when it first came out. He was on shelves pretty consistently at my Target when he was out. Oh, you just joined. Who won? Very good one. Very good one. The giveaway. Oh, Velociraptor Hammond Collection. The glands or whatever the pink thing that's called. Bent and smush, and so it's hard for me to come as an elf. You can kind of like push, or like if you run it under hot water, you might be able to like move it in order to fix that issue. My first Hammond collection was a T Rex. That is a quite the first figure to have in the Hammond collection. That's pretty cool. Maybe if when you hit 750 subscribers, you can do a stop motion contest. It doesn't really matter how many subs I have. I think what matters is like how many people will actually be down to do it. If I can get 10 people, that's more than enough to make a video. So yeah, just I'll keep an eye on that and see how many people would be up for the idea, and if we have enough people, we can do it. Your first is the Ceratosaurus. The Ceratosaurus is a pretty good figure. The best thing I own is MG collection is the Alan Grant and Velociraptor. That's a pretty cool set. There's times where I want to get it, but at the same time, I just think that the Velociraptor is just very. I don't really like the funny feet, the big feet. Like this one didn't even have that big feet. Like he was pretty good. I don't know why they couldn't do that with all the figures. If you post it on your YouTube, then you can do the. Yeah, that's the plan here. But here's my Dilophosaurus, and I think it's my last one of these small figures. I have the Atrociraptor. Now I think this is pretty much a close to perfect figure. I mean, I just look at the eye on this figure. It looks so good. It's so good. And then they added the sharp teeth on this figure. The mouth closes all the way, no issue. It looks good. Just like look at that side profile. That looks like an Atrociraptor to me. This angle might look a little funny, but that's okay. The feet are proportionally good. The colors, I mean, Ghost is a pretty fairly easy figure, so the colors look pretty good on this guy. The neck, even though look, you see the joints are not visible, right? Just like Mr. Tiger over here. So you'd think it wouldn't be that flexible, but look, you can look way more than you can with this figure. He has way more flexibility than this figure. I don't understand. It's like, why couldn't you make it like the Atrociraptor? If you really want to hide the joints, this is the way to do it. This figure is just a good representation of a good figure. This is I do recommend this figure if you don't have it already. And I do hope that they make more figures like the Tiger Atrociraptor. How much was Delta? I paid $50 for my Delta. I had to buy it off of eBay because I missed out the first time it came out. So I had to buy it on eBay, and I paid $50 for it, and I regret every single dollar because of all the joints breaking and everything. But yeah, those are the all my small figures for the Hammond collection. Now we'll move on to the medium dinosaurs here. Let me just get every one of these guys out the way. You got Delta for €2. How did you manage that? Did you get it off a friend? Oh, there goes Strudon. Okay, there we go. Now we'll move on to the I've come top 3 and 2 stop motion contest. That's really cool. Summer is out to end. Almost. Oh, is that Summer is out to end? Is that like a store? Wait, did you say Jurassic reviews? Did I? I have no idea. I don't remember saying that, but here is you guys seen this already, the Concavinator. This is one of my first medium figures. Um, I don't remember much about buying it. I just remember I think it was like an impulse buy. I was just like, "Oh, that's cool. I'll get it," and just bought it. This is I mean, it's a pretty standard figure. The before the Hammond collection eye, the mouth looks pretty cool. Yeah, the articulation is good. The only thing that's weird is the thread on the face does not match. Well, I think that's how it's supposed to be, huh? No, I'm wrong. That's how it's supposed to be. Cause look, this neck is one whole piece, and the color goes from orange to red on the same piece. So I think it's meant to actually go into red from orange. So actually, you know what? I'm wrong on that. That's pretty. That's still good. The arms look really cool on this guy. I always thought that was a cool thing. And you can actually swivel at the wrist. Um, yeah, the tail was pretty cool because it had this little unique piece that the concave venator has. It's just such a unique looking dinosaur. And yeah, I think it looks good. It's just I don't really have anything much to say about this dinosaur. It's one of those niche dinosaurs, but I'm glad we got it. It's pretty cool. But basically, yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let me get the second medium-sized dinosaur out here. We have. Oh, I almost broke him. There we go. Baryonyx. This was. Oh, why is he standing so tall? Here is the Baryonyx. He was actually my first ever Hammond collection figure. I remember when the line came out, and I was like, you know what? These are really cool. This is kind of what I wanted because I didn't really want to buy the toys. They just looked a little funny to me. Uh, so yeah, when the Hammond collection got announced, I was like, this is pretty cool. And then they showed the Baryonyx. Being a Spinosaurus fan, I had to get him. And yeah, I remember running into him in the store and buying him. I think this is around the time where I kind of was like more starting to collect things. So it actually was one of my first figures in general for my Hammond collection. Yeah, my berry is loose too. It's definitely showing age. Like it wasn't always like this, but yeah, like to close the jaw is some work. But I mean, I don't fault it that much. There we go. There he's holding it shut because it is one of the first ones. I really like the white stripe on the Baryonyx, and then you have that iconic big claw on its front finger. And yeah, he was one of the first. So I mean, they got that blue shine to it under its eye. And then the teeth look a little funny, but that's because they didn't really do sharp teeth at first, so it looks a little funny. Let me put that off to the side now. Let me catch up with a couple of the people right now in the comments. Oh, your phone's about to die. Well, I appreciate you joining the live. I'll see you next time. If you did have a contest or you do regular figure prizes, I'd probably do a prize just for the first place. I'll look into it. Not quite sure. Usually these kind of things take time to plan out, so I'll let you know about that. Your target has the Lost World Velociraptor, and they put a Velociraptor instead of a Lost World, so my friend actually thought it was in a Velociraptor. That's kind of funny. Bye, good night. Thank you for joining the live. Can you say my name? It's. I'm not sure if I can pronounce that. Albanian? 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 Am I saying that right? I mean, I have pretty bad dyslexia, so I wouldn't be surprised I'm butchering that. How do you feel about the Hammond Collection Male Raptor? I'm kind of crushed. I wish it was the new Velociraptor mold they used for that figure, but it was one of the first Raptors to come out, so it was still on that funny mold. They had the big feet. I saw it in stores and I passed. I just thought that the figure looked really funny. The feet were too big, the head looked weird, the hands were too big. Um, yeah, I love that Velociraptor, and the Hammond collection figure was so bad for it. I had the first Velociraptor Hammond collection figure, and I sold it just because I thought it was so funny looking. I was like, I don't really need this in my collection. Do I collect other things? I collect a lot of things. I collect Spider-Man. I like a couple Legos here and there. I'm really into Attack on Titan, so I have a bunch of Funko Pops for Attack on Titan. I'm gonna be doing reviews on some of the Attack on Titan figures coming out. Um, I have a couple Godzilla figures. Um, I haven't gotten some in a while, but when I do, I will do reviews on those. But yeah, What other medium-sized figures do I have here? I have this guy, and this guy's about to fall, and this guy. So I have two more medium-sized figures to show you guys. Godzilla, yep. I have a King Ghidorah figure and Burning Godzilla and a Mothra figure. Those are the only figures I have. They're all from the Haya Toys line. Wait, you also, yep. I really like AOT. I'll show you a couple things I have here after I finish showcasing the Hammond collection figures I have, but most of the collection I have is Funko Pop figures, but I am gonna review some of the new Titan figures that are coming out. I think it's like Revel Tech Toys is the company that's making them. They look really sick. They're just expensive. They're like over $100 each. So yeah, expect to see reviews on them. It's just gonna take a minute for me to get all of them. Yeah, here's the next medium-sized figure I have, the Parasaurolophus. This was the second Hammond collection figure I got, next to the Barry. And yeah, this figure, I feel like they need to make a new Parasaurolophus figure, and they need to completely redo this figure. Like, it doesn't look bad. Like, the proportions are decent. The feet are kind of like way too big. But the main problem I have is the face. So let me see if I have enough room to show you guys, but you guys can see here. This face is, I don't think it doesn't pick it up in camera that well, but it's like really chubby. It looks like it got bit by, not like stung by a bee, and it's just swelled up. Like, I don't know. To me, when I look on it head on, it doesn't capture it on camera that well, but it's really like a chubby looking figure. Just because because they had to do this little joint here to be able to like move in all directions, and that's why it had to look like that. But I feel like there's better ways to do joints and not have to alter the figure in order to do it. But yeah, this is my Parasaurolophus figure. It fell one time and it's scraped right here, so that really sucks. But yeah, that's my third medium-sized figure, and my last one. Oh, I keep hitting the desk. The last one is my favorite out of the medium-sized Hammond collection figures. It is the Ceratosaurus. So yeah, this is my favorite of the bunch of the medium size. This Ceratosaurus is just really cool. I love Jurassic Park 3, so getting the Ceratosaurus was a must-have for me when I saw it in stores. The striping looks really good on this figure. The red looks fantastic. I just think it's such a good-looking figure. The tongue looks a little funny the way it's sticking out, but I think it's pretty cool. The teeth look a little funny. It kind of looks like it has veneers, but that's just because of the way they used to do the teeth. They weren't really sharp. So it doesn't really bother me that too much, to be honest with you. It opens up its jaw pretty wide. The only thing that sucks is my own fault, but I put this figure in storage for a while when I was moving things around, and it made a little dent here on its horn. But I'm hoping that I can find a paint that can match this pretty well in order to fix this. The only other issue I have is that my Carno is starting to split. I'll be honest, I don't remember if this issue was already present outside the package, but yeah, it's um it's been splitting. So that could be when I got it. It was already like that, but I don't remember if I'm being honest. It's been a while since I bought this figure. But yeah, this is a really cool figure. I'm glad I got it, and I'm glad I don't have to end up spending a lot of money in order to actually get him in my collection. I got him for retail when he did release in stores. So yeah, this is the entire medium-sized carnivores. Uh, Let me get some of the other ones out here. All right, so here we have the larger size carnivores, or not carnivores. Sorry, larger size dinosaurs. My first one here is the Stegosaurus. This figure is near perfect. The only issue I have is the eye. Not the eye. What am I talking about? The mouth. The mouth doesn't open. Um, yeah, that's the only complaint I have with this figure. Actually, the eye is pretty cool. I love the eye. But yeah, the plates look so good on this figure. Let me get a better angle of that for you guys. The plates look so good on this figure. It's a really good looking figure. I love the plates on this guy. This thing you can have the mouth. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like it's not that it's like the mouth is too tiny. I just think they got lazy and just didn't make the mouth open. There's definitely they got lazy, but what can you do? The tail spikes on this guy are pretty good. I wish there was a little more weathering to them. Maybe make them like kind of like how the Stiggy has them. Let me pull the Stiggy out. You see how the Stiggy has a little bit more weathering on his horns? I wish they did that with these ones, but it's okay. They still look pretty good. I think I actually scratched mine. I don't know if I scratched mine or I came like that, but it's not too noticeable. It's okay. This figure's pretty cool. Not much I can complain other than the mouth not opening, but what can you do? Mattel's gonna get you one way or another. But yeah, the other larger size dinosaur I have is he is he, there we go. Here he is, the Allosaurus. Allosaurus is such a good figure. It's so good. I love the spikes on this guy. Let me show you. The spikes on this guy look so good. Like, look at the detail on this figure. It is so amazing. I love how long the tail is too, and it's very, very posable. All the good things is with this figure. I think the only thing that should have been done is the pupil. If this is the Allosaurus, I think at this point had a scar on its eye, so it was blind. So it had like a white eye, but instead it has two normal yellow eyes. Let me get the light to capture that better. So it has two normal yellow eyes on both sides, but that's okay. Yeah, the Allosaurus is pretty cool figure. The only complaint I have is that I wish the jaw opened like independently, like instead of a click, that it was just like smooth, and you can just position it where you want to. I guess you can do that. Yeah, and then this one's a little hard to do that with, but yeah, the teeth being sharp is really nice. I mean, look at the difference between this figure with the teeth being sharp, And being able to do that just because they're rubber. And then the difference between that and the Ceratosaurus over here, it has really rounded off teeth, just so like you can't hurt yourself with it. So yeah, this is way better than the previous figures we got. Like you can't hurt yourself with that, but they look so good. Also, the teeth sticking out when the mouth is open. This looks pretty darn cool. So yeah, those are my two larger size dinosaurs from the Hammond collection. My other figure I have, my extra large figure. I don't even know if he can fit on the entire frame. We'll find out right now. But of course, Spinosaurus. This fantastic figure. Can't say that enough about this figure. This figure is so. Oh my. Oh, who won? Barry Good won the giveaway. Barry Good 09856. He was the winner of the contest. But yeah, look. Right now we're just going over my collection. Yeah, this is the Spinosaurus. So, um, I love this figure. It's my favorite dinosaur, but there is a little bit of complaints I have. It's still my favorite figure, but I also gotta point out where there are inaccuracies. This whole brown should be gray. All of the brown on this figure should be gray, unless you're counting it as the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus, which the box didn't. The box said it was a Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. It should all be gray, the entire brown part. And not only that, the Spinosaurus has a really unique pattern on its spine in blue. There's literally like none of that there. There's like a little bit of blue in between the cracks. But other than that, there is no blue on this figure. So this figure could have been a lot better, but I think because a lot of us are blinded by nostalgia and wanting a Spinosaurus figure for so long that we just kind of glossed over that. But I still think the figure's pretty darn cool. I'm still happy that it's here, even with all those imperfections. I mean, the eye was just incredible. If I can get the lighting. There we go. The eye is just so good. I love the green eye on the Spinosaurus. And I'm glad they got it down pretty good with the slit pupil. The teeth being the sharper teeth. Being yellow too, because they were pretty yellow in the movie. Just everything about this figure looks fantastic. It looks good too when the mouth is closed. The eye actually does follow you pretty good. I think better than most figures. Like that is perfect. Like the way the it's capturing on camera right now. This figure is just fantastic. Um, Let me see here. So I let my friend borrow my Hammond collection Spino. One of his friends took the arms out. My friend was able to fix it. Your spinal arm's still moving good. I'm glad they didn't break it. That would have been really horrible if they did break it. Are you gonna paint it? No. I'm not as talented enough to paint a figure like this. I do want to paint some of the toy line figures because they are pretty simple and it's I can improve those figures, but this figure's paint's already like really intricate. I wouldn't be able to make it look better on this type of level. There are people that are really talented that can do that, but I know where my limits are. Yeah, the even though it has like all these things that it's missing, it's still such an amazing figure. It's so cool. I'm so happy that we finally have the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. But yeah, let me I know one of you wanted to we're talking about Attack on Titan. How do I do this? All right, guys, give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Let me get the angle a lot further down. Here we go. So, um, I have this guy. This guy is pretty cool. This is the, I believe it's called Kozer Toys Attack Titan figure. There we go. This is the Kozer Toys Attack Titan figure. He's pretty cool, but at first, when I first got him, I was like, this guy is just peak. Like, he's amazing. He's such a good figure. But yeah, and then I saw the new ones. I forgot what the company's called, but the new figures, they look so much better than this. So I do have this guy up for sale on my eBay. I have a bid running right now because I just want all the figures to be from the same brand. So I do want to pick up the new figures and review them. But yeah, regardless of that, this figure's still pretty good. Like the mouth opens. I mean, it does open sometimes. There we go. The mouth does open and close. He does have the crystallized fist. If I can show that better. Maybe if I do this. You can see that. Maybe the light. There we go. These little crystallized hands. So when he's able to crystallize his hands to throw a punch harder in the anime, he has that accessory. He also comes with this cool accessory which is supposed to represent the crystal that the Warhammer Titan hides in. And you can actually replace his hand here. Let me take off one of these hands. There we go. And then put in a grabbing hand. And yeah, you can actually make him hold on to the crystal like this. And then you can obviously pose him to make it look like he's about to eat the crystal. So yeah, that's what I have a lot of more things like Funko Pops of Attack on Titan. I will be reviewing the other figures when I do get them. I just need a little bit of time to be able to get them. They are very expensive figures. But once I sell this figure, I'll probably pick up the next figure to review. But yeah, that's what I have about Attack on Titan. I have a bunch of Legos, including Jurassic Park Legos. Here's my T-Rex skull. I don't have room for the giant T-Rex skeleton, so I thought this was the next best thing. Just the T-Rex skull with the footprint and the little plaque. That's really cool. Another thing I do have that's Jurassic related is the highly posable Indoraptor figure from Mattel. I have this figure. Technically, before the Hammond collection was a thing, this was kind of like the original Hammond collection, I guess. I remember getting this guy when he came out. He's pretty cool. They re-released him a lot, I'm pretty sure, from videos I've seen. But I mean, it's pretty close to a Hammond collection. Just a couple things, you know, like the eye is very weak paint. The teeth don't look that good. It looks a little funny, but hopefully they make a Hammond collection figure and he has similar joints. Like you see, it's kind of hard to sometimes open up the mouth. There we go. He can make him walk on all fours like he does in the movie. Like this. It's a good figure for what it is, because it's not a Hammond collection, so there was no standard to that, and it was one of like the first highly posable figures we did get. And yeah, I've had this guy in my collection ever since it came out. I don't plan on ever getting rid of this figure, even if I do get better figures of the Indoraptor. The Indoraptor, I do believe, deserves a Hammond collection release. And we are getting a Namu Toys, not Hammy Collection, a Namu Toys version of the Indoraptor. It's really realistic. I have it on pre-order, but once I do get it, I will do a comparison video and review it with this figure. So yeah, he scales really good too with the Hammond collection. Let me get Blue out here. I mean, like, here's Blue. And the Indoraptor was pretty big compared to Blue in the movie. I mean, if we, you can kind of see if we break Blue's jaw. Not really, but what I meant to do is pose him up a little bit and have him on top of the Indoraptor, kind of like how he was in the movie. Like, this is a pretty good scale. Like, this was around the same. Um, the size goes. It works good. But yeah, we do need a Hammond collection one. Yeah, Blue is getting a piggyback ride. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got right now in arm's reach to show you guys. I'll be doing more videos. Hopefully, I get to do some reviews for you guys, like full-size reviews, and we can start uploading YouTube videos. But yeah, thank you for everyone that joined the live, and I will be DMing Barry Good for their giveaway win. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone that was on the live. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you all later.